Hello, everyone. Welcome to, it's good to see you, Brian, to the final night of the 9th annual Sterling Invitational here at the Ora Shields Activity Center. I believe this is the 8th year that we've actually held it here at Sterling College. The first year, or maybe the first 2 years, it was held at the Sterling High School in the split times, and it just wasn't quite as good as it could have been with split crowds. And so we are just 3.5 minutes away from what hopefully proves to be an exciting game. Last night, the Sterling Lady Black Bears defeated the Scott City Ladies. I got to find my score, 63-49. But the story of the night with the Southeast Saline Lady Trojans, who came in at number 10 in 3A, and they took on the Hugoton Eagles, number 1 team in 3A, once defeated only by Olathe West. And then, well, some hot three-point shooting that continued throughout the entire game helped the Trojans defeat the Hugoton Eagles. Last night, thank you. You are the man. My cameraman, Jeremiah Clark, just rolled in. He's been doing big-time duty up there at the high school and running the camera up there, and now he's on to his third game of the night. Southeast Saline shot 52% from the field overall and 50% from the three-point line. 6 of 14, and they were overall 22 of 42 from the field. Unbelievable, and they would have it up to a 13-point lead, but the Hugoton Eagles would make a last run, and with 28 seconds left, Mike and Hamlin would get a layup and a foul and a free throw and to take the lead, but a inbounds play with a assist from Carson Schlesner to Abby Harris turned into a bucket that would tie the game. And I said Abby Harris, Maddie Harris would tie the game and send it to overtime, and it was all Southeast Saline in the overtime. Well, it wasn't all them, but it was 8-5. But the Hugoton girls outscored them 22-9 in the fourth. But when it was necessary, the Lady Trojans were able to overcome the Hugoton Eagles. They were excited for a while. I talked to Coach Smith earlier. She said that game's over. She told them now it's time to move on to this one. The Sterling Lady Black Bears, well, they might have wanted to play the Hugoton Eagles because last year they've handed them their last 2 losses in this particular tournament. 2 years ago in the semifinal, and then last year the Lady Eagles stumped the Black Bears by 20, and so there was probably a little bit of hope to get them, but I think that faded quickly after watching the Trojans of Southeast Saline. So I know that the Lady Trojans have they're being broadcast, I believe, on SalinePost.com. So I'll be joined shortly by Clark Comley, the one and only, and we are, if you're watching and you have not gotten a feel for us, we're a unique flavor, and it is an acquired taste, and so we understand if you find the mute button. We'll now pause for the national anthem by the Sterling High School Pep Band, I believe, under the direction of Miss Abby Giles.
By the Sterling High School Pep Band under the direction of Abby Giles.
Southeast Saline Trojan boys just finished off the Kingman Eagles in the third place game, 76-54. Scott City narrowly defeated Smoky Valley 47-46 in the fifth place game. And I do not have a score on the Lions Trinity game that I assume is over by now. We'll now do the starting lineups. The Shark just showed up. He's worked extremely hard tonight. He had to do 2 games all by himself, and so he's looking for the plate that he can eat. So he might not be on here for a while. So the Shark just joined me. He's probably he's worn to a frazzle. He's done 2 games all by himself, and he actually had to call somebody's name.
It's a lot of stress.
And now he's got his plate of food and his chips, and so I've encouraged him to go ahead and eat, and I would like you to do that. Yeah, why don't you just eat? And
we'll do it at halftime. I didn't know I was doing this.
Of course.
I thought Bill and you were doing it, or
Bill was doing it. You're the only reason anybody watches us that doesn't mute us.
Anybody watched that game I was doing over there? We had quite a few views, actually.
Yeah. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, I also want to remind you that you do have the mute button available to you, and we know that the SalinaPost.com is carrying the games tonight. So,
who are the refs? Well, Terry Savoy, he's one of them.
Well, we've
Who's
got
this guy over here.
That's Gerald Henderson, I believe.
Henderson.
Yep.
This is a guy from Haven.
Haven, yep. So
that I like. Nice guy.
It'll be just fine. So here we go.
Well, got a little energy in the building. Nice to have.
A lot of people here, a lot of black and purple.
Well, people were leaving from the other game. I got a parking spot right up. Couldn't believe it, but the parking lot was full.
Yeah, I was saying to somebody earlier about that. Last year, find a parking spot everywhere. And right away, leaving off where they started last night, is Avery Castleman with a 3, and they shot 55%.
I don't know if I ever spoke it, but they made me eat my mind if I thought it, that they weren't going to be that good as shooters.
Well,
they were that good as shooters
I tried to tell you.
I had to fess up, you were right.
Benny Horseshoe struggled last night, throws it up and won't go in.
She about got it.
Rebound by Maddie Harris, who had a stellar game last night.
She did have a good game.
Athletically, they match up with Sterling very well. The bigs aren't quite as big as Sterling, but athletically, and they do match up. Lacey Farney off of the Avery Castleman miss. Callie Breyer had an outstanding game last night, feeds it into Sadie Beagley, who misses everything. Carson Slazner, she struggled last night offensively, fouling out in the, was that in the fourth quarter or overtime?
I think it was fourth quarter.
She
went out with a couple minutes left, actually, I think.
But what's cool about Southeast, much like Sterling, is somebody else can pick it up. And Schlesner with 2. And they shot 55% last night from 3 for the game, and they have not left off. And as we watched Hugoton, Callie Breyer able to get a a drive to go get Sterling on the scoreboard. As I watched the Hugoton game today, those girls in Scott City were shooting it from a foot or two behind the college arc, which is the red one you see, or the farthest one. The high school mark is the light blue.
And what's the black?
That's the old women's three-point line.
They have to shoot it from the red one now?
Yeah, they shoot it from the red one now. Harris can't get it to go. McKenna Lennon, who had an outstanding game last night as well, from end to end, is notorious for that right there, and she'll draw the foul. And that will be on Elena Yanakopoulos. Her first, 5:34 left. We've had some difficulties with the scoreboard up here. We're hoping they have been fixed. So,
really?
Yeah, it really has. It's not been a good evening for me.
Did you know we lost the camera there for a while?
I did not.
Yeah,
I'm glad
Jeremiah
I didn't know.
just plugged it back in and it went again.
Yeah,
he just took it out and plugged it back in.
He's a problem solver.
It was a 1-point game, too, at the end.
That's not good. We had plenty of those problems last night.
I mean, not at the time, but it ended up being a 1-point game, so I'm glad people could see it.
5:34. McKenna converts one of two. 6-3. Sterling's pressure bothered Scott City last night a ton. Mallory Pearson will miss that. Benny will get it down low, up over and no good, gets her a rebound. She'll go to the left side again and bounces it off the backboard. Sterling back in at 5-6. Southeast quickly up. Mallory Pearson, she'll bank it in. And they are as athletic as we are, maybe more so, Clark. Nice rebound by Lacey Farney.
Well, we're not used to somebody running at us.
Reagan gets into the game. Kate Rowland into the game for Lacey Farney. Smashed her nose on the floor.
No, what's new with that?
Yeah, what's new with that? The irritant with a nosebleed possibly. Sterling picks up full court man. Got Sadie Beagley on Brielle Potachik. That's not a good matchup for Sterling. They'll leave Potachik open, and just inside the three-point line, she'll knock it down. And I'm telling you what, Clark.
You just say what you want to say. They're doing just what they did last night.
I can't believe they've continued this.
They got to miss them after a while.
I know. I don't have their season stats, but I wouldn't guess so. But they're shooting it very confident, to say the least. Got Brielle Potachik on Benny Horsch. They are giving up a lot of size. Schlesner on Sadie Beagley. Sadie uses that.
Oh, boy. That was a nice one right there. That was nice with the left, Sadie.
I believe that was on Reagan Getz, came over to help. But Sterling does present some size, as Chase Gilpin who comes in, had a huge game for them in more ways than ever appeared in the.
Was that 45?
Yes.
I just enjoyed watching her play last night. I don't know why.
Because she did a lot of cool things.
Yeah.
That'll go off to the Trojans.
Great spirit about how she plays the game.
So Sterling catches a break after Sadie missed her free throw. She has struggled from the line so far, at least in the tournament.
She's a good free throw shooter. That'll iron itself out, I think.
Mallory Pearson, nice pass. But Potachik comes over and will steal it. And that'll be a held ball. That will go to southeast of Saline.
Nice call. I thought he might get a cheap one on Callie, but she never did touch anybody.
Just the ball.
Just the ball.
So Potachik drives to the basket around Sadie, tries to scoop it under. I think she lost a hold of it going to the basket. McKenna Linden with the rebound. Kate Rowland just inside, well, actually on the three-point line. 3:33 left in the first. Southeast 10, Sterling 7. Sterling hasn't trailed much this season, if at all. Maybe at Cheney, I guess they did. Reagan Getz drops another one. My gosh.
I don't think you can play horse this good.
I think you're right. I always say averages average out. You think I'm stupid saying that, but I'm eating my words now. I think you're right. And this is what they did to Hugoton. They put so much pressure on him by making those threes. And you always say that the three is such a difference maker in terms of widening the gap, obviously. Braille Potacek with the foul on Sadie Beagley. And the Trojans have come out swinging. Freshman Lily Gray checks in for Benny Horse, the 6'6", 6'5" freshman who has struggled from the field, but her presence is very effective. Sadie goes 1 of 2. Potacek, oh my gosh. There's nothing to be said about that, Clark.
It's fun.
That's their fourth, or I think that's their 4-3.
It's fun to see how much longer they can keep doing this stuff. Surely it's got to cool off at some point.
Yeah, Sterling's got to use their size just like that as Sadie goes over Gilpin, and that's the one area I wouldn't play us man-to-man. Callie Breyer comes up with the steal, throws it to Sadie.
Nice pass, Callie.
Sterling right back in it, down 4. Southeast quickly up. As I was telling somebody today, I wouldn't play us man-to-man, force our bigs to beat it. And they're doing okay. See that three-point line right there? That's her. She's 3 of 3, Clark. Reagan Getz. Actually, she's not.
You know, you got to start thinking, how long do you let them shoot it? When do you start to bring more pressure?
Well,
you know?
that was at the college international line.
I understand it, but they're making every one of them.
They're not going to continue. It's fun while it lasts. Unless you're a Sterling fan.
See if she jocks that one.
I thought she was going to let it go.
This one is going to.
Avery Castleman, they have put on a shooting performance.
Wow.
Like no other. And Coach Rowland will take a timeout.
That is crazy. How many threes they made? 6?
That's fine.
How many threes they made? 6?
I would guess they've made 6 threes.
And how many have they missed?
Well, I can tell you right now.
I can have your attention, please. We have a
6 threes, Clark.
driveway of one of our surrounding residences. It's a Volkswagen Jetta gray.
Did you hear what I said? 6 threes.
Yeah. How many did they miss? That's what I said.
1 maybe.
I don't think they missed one yet.
What a display.
Well,
They were 5 of 10 in the first half last night.
No, they're hotter tonight than they were last night. They missed some early last night, a couple at least.
You just weather the storm here. You don't try to get it all back at once, right?
I agree with you. You just got to keep playing.
They'll call Sadie for a shuffle. She was trying to find Lily Gray. Now, how will Sterling play this with Sadie
I
and
think you get her full court.
Lily?
Pressure. That's what we do anyways. That 2-2-1 press we got.
Yes.
Something to get them out of their rhythm.
Castleman drives middle. I thought she was going to take that. Got Sadie right now.
I think we've changed how we're playing. I think Jill's told him to go play him tighter out there.
She's put Callie on Reagan Getz. Kate on Castleman. Yana Kopoulos will miss the layup. Lily swatted down on it. Could have gotten a foul.
I don't think she touched her, maybe with her leg or something.
Callie with the nice move and will finish it. 8 seconds left. Getz will be tied up. And Sterling.
Well, round 1 to Southeast Saline.
Yeah.
Lucky for us, it's a 4-quarter game.
Absolutely. That will make it fun.
Well, it's already been fun. I've loved every second of that thing. When do you ever get to see girls just, no, anybody, boys or girls, anyone, just stroke it one after the next?
Yeah.
And, you know.
It doesn't matter, girls or not.
I know. I restated.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
They were sure. They weren't catching iron or nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing but the net.
That looks good.
You know, I walk through the South Gym taking the stuff back to my room. It's crazy in there.
I know.
I kind of just want to play a game in there sometime.
I think it would be
It's
so
just
much fun.
It's so loud.
Well, and the thing about
fans
it,
are right on top of you, and the poor refs. You're going to get it one way or the other in there.
well, you know,
I didn't stay very long.
when you coach in there, the fans are actually hanging over
They're
the
right there in
railing.
your huddle,
They are.
and you're on the court. You're
Literally.
the restraining line.
Yeah, your feet are 3 feet out on the court. Sterling High School's South Gym, and Benny, not a good pass as Yanakopoulos will knock it out. That'll go out on a black bear.
I thought Lacey knocked it off their guy, actually. There.
Schlesner.
Now only about 7 more of those, and things will even out to normalcy.
Normalcy. That would be normalcy?
However you want to say it.
Yeah. Lacey with the running one-handed, left-handed shot. Nice take. Schlesner, who is a well over 1,000-point scorer, really has not had that kind of scoring tournament. She's the 2-time all-tournament team selection. Yanakopoulos, who does not normally shoot, at least in our tournament, she misses. McKenna will pull up just inside the line, throw it up, and ends up being a pass to Benny Horsch.
Worked out okay.
Yanakopoulos drives in there. Harris will be fouled by Lily Gray. And I don't know if Coach Rowland is funneling him into her.
I don't think so. But I don't think if Lily would just put her arms straight up, I don't think she needs a swat at it.
Something she's just going to learn.
I don't know that you have to learn that. You just stand there.
But it's probably hard not to.
Stand there. I stand around all the time.
Yes, but
it's not that difficult.
You're unusual. Being a little bit, I don't want to use the that L word, but.
Lengthy?
Yeah, that was not what I was thinking. I think Coach Rowland might have told him, don't give him so much space on help side. You got help. if they go to the middle. Callie throws it forward. Lacey drives baseline. Decides better than to force it. McKenna a little too hard. Schlesner and Benny go down. Yannikopoulos goes down.
Bodies flying everywhere. Just the way we like it.
You think we do?
I mean, we as the
Oh,
announcers.
you and I do, yeah.
I'd like to see everybody playing that hard and flying all over the place.
Benny Horsch will travel. Benny didn't have one of her normal games. She's yet to really get it going this year. Callie has been the most consistent right there.
I thought Callie played some of her best basketball last game.
I would agree. McKenna Linden right behind her.
I think she's doing well again tonight. Tough shot.
Maddie Harris with the bucket. Good student section from Southeast, all their boys.
Yeah, the basketball team's all it is. They're just loud.
Sterling turns it over with Mallory Pearson. Maddie Harris.
There we go. Uh-oh, we don't want that one, though.
Schlesner with the miss. Can't fall in love with it.
Yes, you can.
I know, you're a 3-point.
You get 3 every time that thing goes in.
Yeah, you get long runouts like that one was and should have turned into a layup.
You only get long runouts if you miss.
That's what I'm saying. You miss more than you make.
They haven't been running out very often that first quarter.
Averages average out. Potacek now, who hit 2 big ones.
She's going to get another look at one here.
That one looks good too. Nice rebound by Reagan Getz. They swing the ball. Harris, I thought she was going to take it. Schlesner calling for it over in the corner. Potacek jump shot from free throw line, no good. Sterling settled in a little bit defensively now.
No, they've missed some shots. Hasn't been our defense is that much
Mallory
better.
Pearson giving Callie fits. Sadie is being swarmed around.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
They got to sped up, would you agree?
No, I don't agree with any of that.
McKenna follows her shot, is able to get it to go.
What's not happening is we're not scoring in transition. Our offense, a lot of it comes from this right here.
Getz with the miss.
That's
Benny with the miss.
That's a big miss right there. That's what we're lacking is that right there.
Down 5. Down 10 at one time, down 8 at the quarter, Sterling was. Sterling a little tired, would you agree?
No worse than Southeast SALINE. They're both sucking air.
Lacey Farney will check in at the dead ball. Schlesner.
Benny's one I think looks tired of it.
Reagan Getz will be fouled by Sadie Beagley. I believe that will be Sadie's just her first foul. 2 team fouls now on Sterling, 4 on Southeast of SALINE.
Oh, you see that guy's microphone over there? It's got fuzz on it. Coming along the sideline over there. He looks big time with the fuzz-covered microphone.
Have you ever seen Doug, the short film on Disney Channel Plus?
No.
You should watch that.
Maybe sometime I'm over your house. You can show
Well,
it
we
to
just
me.
rename it Clark, and you would understand. It's about a dog from Up.
I like Up.
I know you would. You're the fan of the dog, Doug. Getz drops both. 3:17 left. Kind of sad it's only halfway through the.
That was off Up.
This is good stuff.
Okay, sped up is not the right word. They're getting a lot of deflections out of their defensive set. And I don't think that we're sped up. We're just not used to that long of
It is
quick
true.
hands. So they're deflecting. A couple times they've gone off of us, you know.
I think that's accurate. Potocik with a 3. Gilpin battles for the rebound over Sadie Beagley, and that will be a foul on Maddie Harris. So I think the shooting is coming back to.
Yeah, it had to. I mean, I'm an average shooter, and I can't shoot that good at horse.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody's saying airball at our.
They are over there. That's not appropriate.
Somebody's being mean to our girls.
That's a Rule 52 violation. Sadie had Callie posted up. I think she didn't realize that Callie had left the post when she dribbled in there.
I think some kid just yelled, "Let's go Lions."
Lacey Farney with the foul, I think.
I think so too.
Schlesner has yet to get on track.
I think we need to get something set for Callie here.
Well, we do have quite a few sets we've run this year for, and here's one of them. But you know, they're going to scout us and say.
I'd run a couple for her and get her a look.
Well, I think that's exactly what's happened. They're switching the pick, where a lot of teams have not. McKenna's due. Schlesner baseline, ball reversal, Potocik into the middle, throws it up, good. Nice teardrop. 1:29 left. Castleman draws the assignment on Callie Breyer, who is the headliner in the Hutchinson News today. McKenna will throw up another one. That one won't draw anything other than Gilpin, who with the rebound. Ball ahead to Potocik just inside the three-point line.
We need to run
McKenna
here.
pushes.
We're too tired to run a couple. We're just jogging.
They did get back, and McKenna attacks and does what McKenna
what a
does.
Play by McKenna right there. Kind of needed it too. Wow, that was quite a play.
54 seconds left. Now 50, 4-point lead, southeast of Saline. And they'll hold for the last shot.
I don't blame him. I want to go to half with a lead after I played such a great first
I agree.
quarter.
Again, Southeast led 22-14 at the first quarter break. Eight seconds.
She can shoot it, yeah.
Castleman with another
you gotta
one.
know she's gonna shoot that.
Another three.
Yeah, but you knew she was gonna shoot that. There was only 2 seconds left.
You knew it.
You might want to guard that.
Well, I don't think that we were trying not to, but.
No, we did not guard that. When that ball was skipped, somebody should have been over there.
What a fun first half. I'm sad it's over already.
Yeah,
this game's going to end too fast.
It was pretty fast compared to the rest of the stuff.
Oh, man, I love it. We've called too many games where Sterling is ahead by 20 or 30 at halftime, and Clark's been put to bed.
Yeah.
And so I'm disappointed. I was so fired up after that Hugoton Southeast game last night. It was just fun to watch because we don't oftentimes get great games during the tournament, but you would expect a good one here in the final. You want to interview Brian Bay there?
Yeah, let's interview Brian Bay.
All right. Brian Bay of the Salina Journal will join Clark the Shark.
What's that now? What, you allow me to feed bullshit for.
You're on, dude. All right, I got Brian Bay here. Brian Bay, probably the most knowledgeable man in the gym tonight of sports history and especially all things Sterling College athletics. Brian, you've seen a lot of things in this building. Give me your top 3 memories of things you've seen in this building.
Well, the number one is the 82 final.
82 finals of what?
Of this tournament.
Of this tournament.
Of the boys.
Okay, who was that?
Okay, you got Lynchburg. It was still on its own. It wasn't Smoky Valley yet. Marquette was open against Southeast. And
Southeast of Saline?
Yes.
Okay.
Lynchburg 33, Southeast 31, and it was not a boring game. Southeast only lost 4 games that year. All 4 of them were the undefeated state champion in Lynchburg.
All 4 to the same team?
Yes. Twice in leagues here and the sub-state final.
That's crazy.
You ever think of something like that?
Each
Southeast had one Sterling guy that came to Sterling to play baseball, Bill Sarna, and then Alan Sheets, the principal of Republic County, played for Bethany. And Southeast lost 4 games, and it was all Lynchburg.
That's
number
great.
1.
All right, that's your number 1 memory. What's your number 2?
Number 2 memory had to be Jeff Bennett and Monty Ball with the Bears when they won it in '83, I believe it was.
In basketball?
In basketball here. After winning the '82 state championship in football in the fall, then they came back here and won the.
And why is that your second highest memory of all things you've seen in here?
Well, because Sterling wasn't horribly talented.
In basketball?
In basketball, no. They were all football players out there
Monty
and
Ball
tracksters.
Was a good athlete, but he was built more like a football player.
But all football guys and tracksters, and Bill Ferguson just found a way.
Yeah, Bill Ferguson.
Mm-hmm. Then not actually in the girls' classic though. I did see Jackie play one time.
Yeah.
The first year the Orr Shields was open.
Against Little River, maybe?
Against Quivira Heights.
Quivira Heights, okay.
And the other 4 girls would go stand in the corner. Jackie would play 1-on-5, and then they'd go to the hoop for the rebound. I know she had at least 35 or so that night.
Yeah.
And she had perfected what we used to call in high school the one-step move, where she jump stopped and then she dribbled to a jump stop and then went back to the basket, and they called traveling on her almost every time. The referees didn't understand a jump stop.
Understand it. Yeah.
Mm-mm. But she was just the only game I ever saw Jackie play. That's my 3 memories of this tournament. If you include the girls' classic back in the day.
What is your top 3 memories of Sterling College athletics in this facility?
Well, I described one of them at Hall of Fame in October. We're playing 1983. 1982. We're playing Tabor in the last game of the year.
That's the same
here.
year as your first memory of this tournament.
Yeah.
82. It must have been a good year for Brian Bay.
82. We're last game of the year here in Sterling for Tom Clark, and we're playing Tabor and we're getting killed.
This boys or girls?
Men.
All right.
Tom Clark took off between the free throw line and where the KCAC mark is now in the lane.
I take it Tom Clark's a player, not a coach.
Yes,
He's
Tom
player.
Clark.
All right, he's a player. Okay.
Hall of Famer here at Sterling.
Okay.
Straddle hopped 6'8" Dan DeShant of Tabor and dunked it.
Dunked it hard?
Yes. And I know it's a different rim, it's a different backboard, but if you put a motion detector on that rim, it's still moving, and that happened 40 years ago.
He rattled it, huh?
Bob Morrison called it Tom's knock the earth out of its orbit dunk.
Okay, that's your number 1 memory, that
yes.
dunk? All right, what's your number 2?
Number 2 had to be Coach Crost's last game, Jim Crost, when he was coaching here at Sterling.
Yes.
We're playing Bethel, Coach, and it was his last game, and there was a fight at the end between Curtis U.S. Bonds of Bethel, Mike Oates, and Russ Ronabama Mike Oates of Sterling, Russ Ronabama Bethel, and I believe Tim Mack of Sterling. And Coach Leeson got his brand new suit, the pants of his brand new suit torn in that. 4 people got ejected. There was like 6 or 7 technical fouls. And when I called in the score, he told, don't tell anybody about anybody getting ejected. And we had a fight.
You didn't want anybody to know?
No, you didn't want anybody to know.
Well, I'm sure that got around.
Well, it had to. The referees had to make a report, to KCAC office with all the ejections.
Well, that's a pretty good memory.
Then
I can't believe that doesn't beat the dunk, actually. Okay.
no,
Number three.
then in here, the first time that the Big L and the women won it, 1993.
That was the first year they won it?
The first time they ever won it. We had two girls that came to from St. Mary of the Plains that when it closed, we could never beat St. Mary's except in that we'd get second like 7 or 8 years in a row.
To St. Mary's.
And to Bethany.
And to Bethany.
Or to Bethany.
Oh, Bethany. Did you hate Bethany when you were here?
There's nothing. I'm sorry if anybody from Lynchburg's listening, but there's nothing lower on earth than a dumb Swede.
Oh, my God.
That's the nicest thing I can say about him.
You still hate him at this point?
I can't stand him yet.
Don't you live in Salina?
Yes.
That's kind of close to them.
I know.
You gotta watch what you're saying. This is going out over the airwaves.
Bill Ferguson's son Keith is the women's coach. He does not want me to ever make an appearance in Bethany's gym ever again.
Because why?
Because of last year's women's game that I attended, that I probably shouldn't have went to, but I got in when it was closed gyms of the road.
Yeah. You got in there.
I got in. I shouldn't have, but I had a fun time. Didn't see any bad words. Just
I'm sure
did my thing. Then, but the first time they won it, and so it was the first time that a team ever went into the pool. You have to win the conference. And here's Sterling to get in the pool.
And all the first time anybody ever went in. Did you witness it?
Yes, I was here.
You
the men had already won it, but they didn't go in the pool till after their game.
What
the first
year
time,
was that?
1993, the first time men or women ever won the conference. They both did in the same year. Both those teams are in the Hall of Fame.
Who was on the men's team?
Who was on the men's team? Okay, let me think. Jim Wouster was the coach.
Was that my brother?
John Schreiber, your brother Chad, was on there.
That was their first one?
That was the first one we ever won.
Okay.
We got readmitted to the league in 1958.
We were in the pool together. I witnessed it too. I didn't know you were there.
I was there, yes.
I didn't go in the pool. I just watched my brother get thrown in.
Oh, yeah. But that was the first. Your brother was on that team.
Yeah.
And Ellsworth coach Kenny, I can't think of his last name now. I'm drawing a blank. From St. John, he was the KCAC Player of the Year that year.
Kenny Cravens, man.
Kenny Cravens, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Jeff Landon was assistant coach, also from Ellsworth, whose sister Shell is married to Kenny Cravens.
Yeah, that's right.
John Schreiber was on that team.
Yeah, big kid Schreiber.
John Adams, Lang. I'm trying to think what he's Scott Lang. I think
Scott Lang. Yeah.
Scott Lang.
Mm-hmm.
Dwayne Wilson.
Dwayne Wilson. We get to hear a lot about that from Dwayne.
It was just.
Well, his brother
it was just something.
His brother was on there too. Dwayne and
Doug was not on the team.
He was not. Is he
already gone?
Oh, okay. That's too bad for Doug.
And it's just something I'll never forget. The first time you ever win the thing.
Yeah. Still emotional, huh?
Oh yeah.
All these years later.
That team is in. Both those teams are in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I know.
Here at Sterling.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. At least one. You want to read some stats? All right, you're out.
All right.
All right. Thanks for talking, Brian.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by.
You realize 4 girls on this Sterling team tonight. I think last year was 5, but 4 girls. Mom played ball on this floor.
I know. That's the beauty of the college. It's the beauty of the college. All right. Thank you.
That's Brian Bay of the Salina Journal and Sterling College Hall of Fame member. And wow, Sterling.
You got a little history there.
Well, I couldn't hear all of it. I couldn't hear all of it.
Well,
but
Brian getting a little emotional about the college conference championships there.
I did hear you mentioning something about that.
Yeah,
you were giving him a hard time.
I wasn't giving him a hard time. I was actually appreciating how much the deep love is for the college.
There is deep love. And he works in the enemy territory, too.
Yeah.
Well,
he still doesn't like Bethany, even though he works up there. He better watch it.
He does work in Salina, though, so, a little different.
That's Bethany. That's where they go shopping and
KW, well.
And KW, too. But.
Well, what you wanted to know was Southeast Saline shot 46% from 3, 40%
what about
from the
first
field.
Quarter? That's what I'd like
I don't have those broken down.
It's too bad.
I can tell you that Avery Castleman was 3 of 4. Reagan Getz, 2 of 2. Brielle Potachik, 1 of 3. And Carson Schlesner, 1 of 4. And so they were 7 of 15 from the 3-point line. Sterling was 11 of 23 for 48% from the field, just 1 of 4. They only got 4 attempts, and they were 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Southeast was 3 of 4. Now Sterling turned it over 9 times, 2 for the Trojans. Carson Schlesner drives, reverse layup, and that was way too easy, Clark.
Yeah, you know, often I say, I don't mind where we're at. I like where we're at. I don't have that feeling.
Well, that wasn't.
I'm not saying we're going to lose this game.
I didn't
don't
say
get me
that.
wrong.
I wasn't even thinking
I don't
that.
like how we're playing, really, and how we're matching up.
McKenna will be fouled by, well, it's 4. Carson Schlesner. Just her first. Last night she fouled out. Kind of makes both. The quick hands of McKenna Lennon causing some, she's probably a bigger irritant. Yanakopoulos. They've done a nice job of passing Callie off to him, and a good pass, and when the help came, but Benny is just struggling.
Yeah, she usually makes that pretty easily, a lot. She's pretty consistent from there.
Yanakopoulos takes Lacey Farney baseline, McKenna with the rebound. That rolled all the way around the rim. Farney gets a nice pick from Benny, and Lacey will miss everything. You know, we like to play fast, but I'm telling you what, they play faster than we do. It's significant because they all can handle it. Callie will get a nice block there. Appreciate those of you watching from around the country. We enjoy bringing this to you. 6 minutes now. Yeah, they really make the defense move, don't they? Ball moves. Of course, just as I say that, it kind of sticks a little bit. Coach Smith running a new play here. Kind of a clear out, or a double pick, I guess, on the backside. And Castleman will miss everything. She was 3 of 4 in the first half. Now, I've been told, I got some intel, that she's kind of streaky.
Okay. Well, they were all streaky in the first quarter.
Kenna just throws it up.
Yeah, I thought maybe she's passing to Benny.
Rebound, Lacey. Viewers in Kentucky tonight, Oklahoma, all over Kansas, Nebraska, Denver.
We got a good crowd in here too.
Arizona, yes, absolutely. Hasn't been this full in a while. Benny needs to go strong, and she gets it. Assist Breyer, basket Horsch. Callie right now is on Getz. They are switching the picks now on Harris. Got Benny on Potacek, and Schlesner with the rebound. Luckily, Benny had turned her head. She'll push it ahead to nobody in particular. .440 remaining, Clark, in the third quarter. Halfway through the third, Sterling down 7. Sadie with a, she must have got.
Was a great move, actually.
She must have gotten caught under the basket because it bounced under the off the underside of the backcourt. Lacey Farney, the irritant, turning up her defensive pressure. Kate Rowland will check in. And that's Reagan Getz. And now intel tells me she doesn't miss very often.
Okay, is this an offensive problem on our team or a defensive problem at this point? As far as why are we not winning?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't been watching the game that way, so I can't really tell you.
I wonder if we maybe ought to go to a zone just to see what it looked like for a possession or two. If they shoot us out of it, okay, what worse is it going to do? But we're chasing around a lot.
And you could say that that's offense. I think that's a lot of their offense, and we're passing a lot of screens off, which has been effective to a certain extent in the second quarter. But if there's any slight miscommunication and you shoot the ball the way these 3 or 4 ladies
That's what
do,
on that last
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
They didn't communicate well enough.
Yeah, and so
It's not that we weren't trying. It's
No,
like
no,
that.
no,
We
no.
just didn't get a good communication,
just-
and then she got open and hit it.
I think that's good offense.
I think so too. How do we solve our problems, you know? We're going to score, at this point, 65 or 66 points in the game,
Which is our average.
which is a lot of points. We can't give up 70 or 75.
Right.
So I think we got to do something defensively to get this thing slowed down a little bit. And I don't know that the zone's going to be all that great, but I'd like to see a change of defense for possession or two, just to see if we can change the rhythm of things.
My guess is Coach Rowland is not sure she wants to maybe soft press them, you know, to disrupt that one. Callie with a quick rebound. Sadie and Getz fighting over it. Quick hands of Reagan Getz comes up with it. McKenna will get the foul. That'll be McKenna's, just her first foul.
She's done a lot of reaching around, only have one.
Lily Gray.
I don't think she's fouled either. I'm not saying she's fouled.
I'll be honest, I didn't see it.
She's done a lot of hand playing.
Lily Gray into the game. We've never really been able to settle in defensively. And I think that's a credit to their offense. Lily with some nice defense and just a tough shot by Reagan Getz. That's a turnaround jumper over a 6'4", 6'5" player. So.
Well, I'm encouraged to see that Benny wants the ball. Get her the ball.
Callie pulls up, in and out, no
Get it,
good.
Lily.
Lily with the rebound and
Atta girl,
follows.
Lily.
Schlesner with a guarded three.
It really wasn't guarded.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
We were asleep on that. She's the #1 scorer.
Yes, she is.
She just sat there and set up and shot it.
Mallory Pearson on Callie, dogging her all over. Tossed to Lily. Lily over Gilpin, and Lily can't get it, but that will be a foul on Reagan Getz. Someday those guppies are going to fall for Lily, and
She's been doing pretty good. A lot of them do fall. A guppy?
a guppy. Those are
Aren't you
babies.
supposed to say bunnies?
Guppy, bunny? No.
I've never heard of a guppy
You
in
know,
a basketball. Where did you come up with a guppy? Those little guppies? Did you
Yes.
try to say puppies and come up with the wrong
No, it's a
thing?
guppy.
Oh, my gosh.
If you want to rip on Clark, 620-204-0077.
Yeah.
Benny with the miss, but Sterling comes up with the rebound but turns it over. Kate Rowland, I believe she double dribbled, did she not? Coach Smith's going to take a 30. 10 more minutes of this is all. It's kind
gone
of
by pretty fast.
Kind of like Christmas. It's just going way too fast for me.
It's going really fast.
It's so rare that you get to see tight games.
It's not tight. We're behind by 10. I hate to inform you that.
Good point. Excellent point. I guess the better point was it's not often that Sterling finds itself in a little doubt.
We need to have a good competition. You know, we need to fight through some adversity.
Well, here's your request.
All right,
a
let's
little
see.
3-2.
I'm not saying it's even going to work, but I think we ought to try something here.
Well, don't backtrack now.
The change, the tempo, upset the rhythm of the game.
I think you're right. It stops them from doing all the cutting that they do, and she misses. Getz does. McKenna will try to outrace everybody, and she will.
Give her the no. I thought she avoided that one.
Avery Castleman hustled her tail off.
I mean, there was contact definitely, but I thought she kind of went away from it.
She hustled her tail off, and if that had been in college, that wouldn't have counted. I don't think she was probably inside, but this isn't college; it's high school, and she ran back. You know, the old days they used to tell you to stop them at the free throw line. Nobody does that anymore, and so that was wipe that bucket off. Second foul on McKenna. Are we in a box? No, we're in a man-to-man back again. Callie will get that foul. Maybe Benny? No. We'll be on Callie, her first. 1:25 left.
Shooting 2, Reagan Getz.
Lead out to 11 Clark, 12 Clark.
I'm getting a little worried.
Pearson just following Callie Breyer all over the place.
Nice. Nice.
The bookends. Pearson with a nice take.
Not nice. That's too easy.
From Southeast, that was a really nice take. Callie will force one up. She'll draw the foul?
I don't know. Did he call a charge or two? He said 2, I think.
Okay. That's a foul on Reagan Getz. I thought he called a charge, but I couldn't figure out where that would have been.
He was waving his hand to say 2 shots, but
that's Getz's third foul. Like to be under 10 heading into the fourth. Yanakopoulos misses a wide open shot, and it probably should be a held ball. The irritant got thrown. Carson Schleisner just with her second.
Okay, we need a basket. What are you going to do?
You go for the last one, Clark.
No, my gosh, no. Not with 40 seconds left. We could have scored 3 times in this amount of time.
Yeah, but so could they. Benny with the pick. Callie can't quite shake Schleisner.
I liked it. I like what we had going. Set another one for
Sadie. Callie with a tough pass. Sadie's going to get out of the lane. She knocks down Schleisner. 8 seconds, and it'll be 3 seconds in the lane. Body language of the Black Bears not good right now.
Well, why should it be? We can't get anything going.
You can't let that.
We You're not supposed to be smiling.
I didn't say smiling. On the other hand, why not?
I thought she was going to bank it in.
She thinks she got fouled. I don't know that she didn't. I didn't see it that close. Sterling trails 38-48. Oh, geez. Southeast girl took a header.
Come back.
Her cheerleaders.
Hey, you can actually hear him singing.
You can.
All right, Mr. Coach. How are you going to get it done?
Players play.
Let them play?
You know, last night we kept waiting for Southeast to lose the lead because you knew Hugoton was coming back. I don't get that feeling tonight that they even question that at all.
No, and I felt that way all last night that they would be holding on at the end, but I don't feel that now. We're going to have to do something pretty good.
They don't, maybe that win last night made them have the confidence
I think
that
so.
we're not going to give it up.
There's a good possession.
Sadie with a nice rebound.
Let's go.
Their transition's killing us.
It's the same play twice in a row.
Nice answer. Off this pick, we ought to get a back cut coming off of it. Yanakopoulos with the knockout. Sterling thought they might flatten it out. Little pick and roll. Sadie finds
Nice.
Benny from one bookend to the other. Now they've got to find a way to get a stop.
She's going to drive the baseline again.
Harris.
She's too far under.
But she'll fight it out. But she ran up against McKenna. They'll steal it.
It's crazy.
Bodies all over the
It's
place.
flying all over. How's it going to end? Their best shooter with the ball. Oh, that was wild.
It's just athletes on athletes.
Oh, my. That was crazy fun. That's pretty fun.
Harris gets up. She dinged her ankle, I think. Schlesner with the miss, but the foul. 6:47 left, 42-50.
You know, she missed one last night.
She did.
She's a good shooter. I guess everybody misses one every now and
Well,
then. Sorry.
Hamlin she missed like 6 today.
Really?
Yeah, she couldn't believe it. 9 points.
Good pass. Sadie's starting to go to work.
Well, that's where
Benny scored the last one, but it was due to Sadie.
That's the advantage. Sterling with the inside post
I hate to
game.
give you credit, but you actually said that at the beginning.
Thought Callie blocked that, but Mallory Pearson with the basket. Sterling so far has had no answers in this half for the inside game.
Can't stop them. That's our problem.
First half was outside. The second half is inside. Played that one trip of zone. Lacey will throw it up and draw a foul.
Got bailed out there.
.556 left. Lacey put this within 7. If she can make both of them. Sterling was 2 of 5 in the first half, not been a lot better the second half. (45-53). Now, last night, every time I thought they would blink, they really didn't. Even in the Hugoton's comeback, when Mike and Hamlin just kind of willed it basket after basket, and that'll be a foul on Sadie, I believe, for.
Yeah, you know, I think your comment a little while ago, that game against Hugoton, I think it's given them so much confidence, they think they can do anything.
Well, I never saw them blink last night, but even when Hugoton was coming back, and then they answered with a basket to tie it.
They blinked enough to erase a 13-point lead
Good
against
point.
Hugoton.
The coaches are going, she's missing. Lead back out to 9. Benny with a nice catch, just throws it up.
I think
Sadie
giving it to Sadie. That's
nice
the one we need to
rebound.
put in there. Got a wide open look.
Somebody better stop the ball, and Potacek from the college three-point line hits the
Throw
crotch.
it up. Let's go. Transition. Got to get some transition buckets.
Lacey to McKenna.
There you
McKenna.
go. There you go.
And it's going to be a block.
Yeah.
Yanakopoulos with the foul. That will be her third foul. I'm sorry. Yes, that will be her third foul. Carson Schlesner will check out for Avery Castleman.
Oh, that about turned into a really good thing. Ball. It is turning into a really good thing for us.
Sterling comes up with the
Go, Callie. You got the whole side.
Yep, she got the whole side. Nobody was there to help.
She still got it. Good.
Nice pass. Benny Horsch with the three-point play. Assist Breyer. Bucket Horsch.
Well, here come the Black Bears, kind of like Hugoton. Will they have the answers 2 nights in a row?
Sterling was last within 5. About 55 seconds left in the half. Southeast Saline take a timeout. It's between 7 and 11 most of the time here. And Benny will have a chance to get it to 4 with 4:49 left. Sterling trailed 22 to 14 after the first quarter with 6 bombs in the first
One
quarter, I
after
believe.
the next.
Yeah, it was 6 bombs in the first quarter for
One
Southeast
after
of
the
Saline.
next. That was crazy.
They have since cooled off, but have found their inside game.
Well, I like how they still shoot it.
Yeah, when they're
not
open.
hesitating. They're just
no.
not making them.
2 years ago, we watched them when they were essentially, a lot of these girls were freshmen and sophomores, and you could see it. And last year they gave Sterling a game all the way, probably the middle of the fourth quarter, and then Sterling kind of, the score was not indicative of what the game was. There's no hesitancy, is there? Lacey Farney with a really nice play.
Huge play by
Callie came over to help. Lacey stuck her hand in there and forced the jump ball. Possession to Southeast of Saline. Sterling a little hop in their step right now. But Benny better get her hand up on Reagan Getz.
I'm shocked she didn't shoot it. She would have shot that the first quarter.
Well, long arm of Benny
Yeah.
maybe deterred her. Benny with nearly a steal. And what a move by Reagan Getz, who slid through right by Sadie Beagley.
Well, they answered the bell on that one.
Sure did. Callie trying to get around, throws up a tough one, will be fouled by Reagan Getz. That'll be the 8th team foul, I believe. 9th team foul. Southeast Saline yet to be in the 1-and-1. Next foul on the Trojans will have the Black Bears in an automatic 2-shot bonus. McKenna Linden will check in for Lacey Farney. Four points again, Clark. Now we're at halfway through the 4th. Oh, it might have been a travel there. Kate on Potachik, McKenna on Harris. Brielle Potachik with a bomb. 52-59. You might have missed the bomb, Clark.
Yeah, I was talking.
Brielle Potachik. Sadie with the, or Benny with the miss. The loose balls come up purple, and that will be a foul, 16 foul. I'm not sure who that will get. That will get McKenna. That should be her 4th foul.
Ooh, I didn't realize she had 4. She had none for all that time.
She's turned up
Remember so he's talking about her never getting a foul?
I don't remember that.
I did.
I guess I wasn't listening.
Yeah, what else new?
True. 3:17 left. Schlesner. Potachik says, I'll shoot it again. She misses way off the ball off McKenna's face. Benny with the run out. She wanted to pull that 3. You would have liked that.
And she's going to drain it too. Go, McKenna, go to the rack.
There it is.
Nope,
just couldn't quite handle it.
There they got what
nice pass.
Yep.
Schlesner will pick up her 4th foul.
Their closeout speeds.
I told you.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We've had usually some looks there. We get one up, but they closed it out quickly.
That's why this game is so good for us.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with the fact that it's better than playing blowouts.
Coach Rowland going to take a timeout. If she makes the second. 2:39 left. Lacey in for Sadie. Guessing a little speed on defense.
Well, Lacey's been good tonight. She's caused a lot
She'll
of
take the
stuff.
timeout right now, a 30-second timeout.
What's she saying?
Should have her mic'd up, right?
I don't think we'd want to do that, probably. What would you be saying?
I don't know. I don't think like that anymore. I'm just here observing, having fun. I quit coaching in the stands a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's much more enjoyable.
You know what I'd be saying?
Shoot it.
Stop them.
Not how, just stop them. What's so hard?
You've got to stop them.
A lot of press here tonight.
A lot of cameras all over.
Kansas State High School Activity Association is covering it tonight. They've kind of took a lot of the Topeka Capital writers and turned them into reporters, probably freelance for the state, since very little coverage of high school sports anymore by the local newspapers, and Kate Rowland gets her first
points. That would be
points.
true of Hutch.
And they did have an article last night on us and Southeast. Kelly.
Not like it used to be.
No. Go to the scrapbook page and you'll see that.
Oh, we about had one there. We need one of these.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
How does that happen? Maddie Harris was right there at the right time. and she will be fouled by Lacey Farney, her second. That will be the 7th team foul. So now Sterling, or Southeast in the 1-and-1. Sterling in the double bonus. Martin has been clutch, and I just jinxed her. Rebound, Callie Breyer.
We need to score on the transition. Go by her. Get something early. There you go.
Benny with the right hand. Oh, my gosh.
A right-hander.
It was right there, too.
Oh, McKenna.
And McKenna will pick up her 5th foul. And she'll foul out. That'll get Sadie Beagley into the game. 2:05 left. Elena Yanakopoulos will check in for Reagan Getz. Getz and Castleman juniors. Yanakopoulos senior. Schlesner a senior. Brielle Potachik a sophomore. Well, she made that one, Clark.
Made that one.
60-54 Southeast.
Good ball movement there.
The foul, that's what I'm 30, I believe that's on Avery Castleman, I think. That's just her first foul. Getz will check in for Yanakopoulos.
All right, a little four-court pressure here. Something good needs to happen right here on this defensive possession. Wow, come on, wasn't that something?
Nope, she didn't push off. Don't give me that look.
I was looking at the
You got your Black Bear blinders on. They're content with a 7-point lead to run that clock.
Well, I think that's okay. I think you got to start fouling now.
6-point lead. I don't know if I said 7 or not. Mallory Pearson had the line. Sadie Beagley with the foul. Yanakopoulos will check in for defensive purposes for Reagan Getz. Coach Rowland was wanting a timeout on that.
She can get it right now. She wants it.
And she doesn't want it now.
Oh.
Sadie with the left hand goes. Now she'll take the timeout. Sterling within 4. And they were back in 4 in 4:43 mark. $111 left. What brilliant insight that you get paid top dollar for you can offer.
Foul them.
Foul them?
I mean, I think we go for quick steals, but I think we extend this out. I know they get 2 shots. I hope they make 1. We get down and knock in a 3. Trade 2s and 3s for 1. We're only down 4, 6, 7 possessions here. If we don't let them run 30 seconds.
Agree.
You know, I'm trying to get a steal.
Yep.
Try to get it in the full court. Once they break something loose, get a foul, and then get down and get a quick shot up. Let's get some ball screens in midcourt here to Callie.
A little earlier.
Let her shoot 1 at the 3-point line.
Maybe a little earlier.
Yeah.
That's why these
kind of Benny, one of those 2 guys shooting some 3s.
That's why these kind of games are good for you, because you learn things you need to do, which
I would agree with that
you
statement.
don't know.
It is, especially as a coach. You don't know when you're killing people. What you think you might not be too good at.
You might be right on the free throws. I can't speak for the whole
I'm not saying
season.
they're going to miss them, but I think
They were 45% last night.
we'll try to get one here. Try to get it. There you go.
Callie does get it.
All right.
Benny with the
All right.
layup. 2-point. Will Coach Smith call a timeout with 1 minute left? Sterling, and she will take a timeout.
Okay, now.
Now do you want to foul?
Two-point game's a different situation, I think. I mean, I don't think you let it go down to 20 seconds, but
I'm just enjoying myself. What a fun game.
pretty big steal there.
It was, and I'm not sure how she saved it. Callie Breyer did. I was going to check a few stats out, but she's like a lot of coaches right now that don't put their stats on, and I don't blame them for doing that.
You never would, I guess.
Nope, I wouldn't. Callie goes for the steal. Harris will get it. Benny's running with her.
Now you got a foul. Yeah.
Mallory Pearson will be fouled. That'll be foul on Callie. She's got a bunch to give. She's got, that's her second.
She traveled? Our bench was going crazy for travel. I didn't see it.
I'll be honest, I didn't see it, but I wasn't looking for it either.
Now, that's a lie. You just lied. You look for every travel that ever exists.
Not here. I call them when they're taking the basketball and hopping with it.
We got a miss here. Let's get a good block out. These girls are athletic enough to rebound this thing.
Agree.
And
Yanakopoulos.
let's go down and knock one in here.
Yanakopoulos checked in.
Let's get a high screen, a half quarter somewhere where we can get open.
She'll make the second one. 3-point game, 47 seconds left.
Screen right here.
Kelly with a deep three, and she'll make that and tie it up. That was a bomb. Now we smart enough not to foul.
I thought she traveled there maybe.
Right before the
That's what I
timeout.
was trying to talk to you about. I just wanted to set a half court where you have a little more space, but it worked out okay.
Well, that one was about from 25 maybe.
Was that behind the red line?
That was way behind the red line. That was a bomb.
Well,
and so Sterling
is this thing going to overtime like last time?
very well could. Sterling, well, here's the deal. Sterling's never been closer than 3 the whole game until that point. Well, at least in the last 20 seconds.
What we can remember.
Have never tied it since the tip. Last night it was Mike and Hamlin taking the lead for Hugoton with 28 seconds left. Callie Breyer just knocked down a 3 with 27 seconds left. So it's not like the Trojans haven't been down this road before.
That's quite a shot.
That was.
All right, what's Southeast doing here? You've got to get a check out when they shoot. You've got to rebound it.
Last night it was Maddie Harris. They haven't run this.
I would still be pretty aggressive and try to get a steal. I mean, not stupid aggressive, but.
They've got Callie on Harris. And she's the one that nailed the game tire last night. Well, you're definitely not going to shoot it until it's the last one, will you?
I'm talking like a steal like that right there. That was close.
Remember, it's tied.
Yes, it's getting nerve-wracking right here.
Don't forget, it's tied, Clark.
It's getting nerve-wracking.
Pearson shoots a 15-footer, and Sterling has the possession. 2 seconds left. If this were women's college basketball, Clark, you would get it at half court, or about every other level of basketball except the NCAA men.
All right, 2 seconds enough time to get a shot up.
No,
Reality.
not
and
from
we've
the
got to get the
baseline.
ball down here so we don't turn it over underneath your goal.
You do not
We
want to
almost
turn it
play
over.
defense with this
Yes.
inbounds play and get to overtime.
Kind of like throwing an
You don't throw it right under the goal and then hold the ball where they can grab it.
You know what I'd like to see is a down and out.
Something down here.
Benny throw it.
Well, you can't throw it out of bounds.
You can't throw it out of bounds.
You got to get it a little past midcourt or something.
Maybe a post pattern off a pick. Benny's got the long arm to throw it. She'll be throwing it in. Had some exciting boys games over the last few years, but not last year wasn't, but very few girls games have been tight like
this.
this.
Is a big time game. You got 2 state contenders, if not champions, actually. I mean, Houston's going to be good in 3A, but I don't know who's going to beat Southeast. They're going to have a really good big girl and a couple guards.
So maybe Callie can draw foul. I don't think it.
Would it gone? They would have had to use our replay.
There is no replay.
We would have come to play in the decision of the game.
I think that they were going to call it.
You think they're going to give it to us?
Yeah, I think they were going to count it. Well, here we go.
Exactly what you dreamed of, Brian.
Sterling trailed 3-0 to start this. 22-14 after 1. 32-25 at the half. The lead reached 12 points at the end of the third quarter. Sterling started the fourth down 11 and have reached, with 27 seconds left, a tie ball game.
Well, we have the momentum. They have the experience. They were in the exact same spot last night. And that was a good team they played there. They had athletes too. I thought Hugoton would just come out and blow that thing out of there.
I did too. But remember, Hugoton was in deep foul trouble. Remember, Adigan had fouled out, and then Breckenhar fouled out early in overtime. So, of course, Sterling has lost McKenna Linden, and last night.
It's like they turned the air conditioner on in here. You feel cool?
Yep. Sterling goes immediately inside. Benny.
That looked like a Benny shot there.
Harris says, now do we see any? I thought she was going to take that shot, by the way. Harris was. Pearson drives middle. Harris is a gamer. And no, she won't step out of bounds.
Strong.
She is.
She's quick, fast, but she's strong.
She got bumped by Kate Rowland. Kate will foul. That will. Southeast Saline now in the double bonus as well. Harris misses the second.
All we got to do is stall for 3 minutes and 22 seconds.
Let's not. Lacey nearly turns it over. Schlesner was sitting on that one.
Play.
She was sitting all over that one. Sterling students providing a lift that the Southeast students provided in the first half, and Sadie Beagley will get the kiss, assist Breyer.
That was a great play by Sadie. She avoided the charge.
cuts aren't quite as quick as they were earlier, Clark, for Southeast. Sterling is more comfortable right now than they were through that whole third quarter guarding. Yanakopoulos crossover will nearly turn it over. Sadie was able to get her hand on it. Reagan Getz will check in for Yanakopoulos. Offense for defense. .223 left, Sterling up by 2. We can honestly say 3 points, I'm sorry. That is the largest lead of the game for Sterling. And Sadie gets the steal. Harris didn't see Sadie. I've not seen Sadie ever do that before.
Sadie didn't do anything. She just standing there, threw it to her.
Okay. Pearson guarding Callie Breyer. You've got Getz on Sadie.
I just leave it in Callie's hands here.
Castleman
Let her do her thing.
On Benny Horsch.
There we go. I like this. We're fine.
Sadie
Nice.
with the catch.
Nice. Get out of the lane, girls.
Sadie a little too unselfish for my liking. I was thinking she was going to take it up and get a foul. I guess it worked out the same
Her
way.
last shot Sadie made was a great looking shot.
You know, she did that. She did that a lot last year late in the season, especially in the state tournament against Garden Plain. You don't really notice her. The box score shows up later, but during the game, doing those things that aren't flashy, but Benny misses
like
both,
that
but
right there.
Sadie gets the rebound, but that will be a tie, and that will go to Southeast Saline. So Benny goes over from the line.
I would have bet she'd make one of those.
I would have too, no doubt about that. We'd have lost money.
You got to guard that 34.
Yeah, she didn't
Can't
catch
just
it
stand down in the
cleanly.
lane. Boy, they got her cutting. They got her. She traveled maybe.
Getz will be fouled by Sadie Beagley. That'll be Sadie's 4th foul. Standing room only in here right now, Clark.
There's plenty of seats up the upper deck if they let people in.
Man, you know how to kill a vibe.
It's one of the bigger crowds that I can remember at this thing in the late recent years.
Definitely last year. Getz misses both. Schlesner, wow. Schlesner with the rebound, and Callie, I think everybody in the building might know that was. I think she hit the top of the ball. Regardless, that's Callie's 3rd foul. .107 left. Overtime. Would you rather be behind or ahead right now? I know what your answer is going to be. Sterling running their 5 out, which they haven't run a lot. I think Maddie Harris is going to get called for the foul. Harris with her 3rd foul. Lacey Farney to the free throw line. Castleman gets. Schlesner, Harris, and Potacek. And Sterling has missed their last 4 free throws. Schlesner up. Timeout, Coach Smith. You're stressing over there, Clark.
Well, I'm just thinking.
Well, don't think too hard.
Do you want to play offense down the stretch or defense here? Do you want them with the ball in their hands with 5 seconds to go? Or do you want to guard really tight and force them to make a play within the first 10 seconds?
With our team right now, how we're playing defense right now, I don't mind how we're playing defense. You know what I mean? First half, not so much. We were trailing, and
I'm just saying those are tough decisions to make.
that's why they get paid the few dollars they get.
I think I want to shoot it. I think I'm going to guard them really tight. If they make them make a play driving somewhere, thinking we got a pretty good chance they're going to kick it off their foot or get a hand on it, throw it out of bounds, but they may score. We're down 1. I like our chances. 3-4 seconds, get one up, get the putback. I like that.
The question is,
I don't know if I'm right.
does she shoot it early? You know, does she try to get one up right now, Coach Smith in Southeast Saline? Do you try to get it up early, or do you run the clock down? I feel like you got to get a good one.
You got to probably get something good
pretty quick
whenever it happens.
Because like you said about Sterling, you want to extend this game as long as you can if you're going to miss. Nice switching there. Schlesner's going strong. She will finish. 30 seconds left. Sterling trails again.
I didn't mean give up a layup.
No, I know you didn't.
That's what I was imagining, some kind of aggressive defensive play.
Sterling will try to answer it again.
How'd it get in there? It did answer. How did Kelly get her the ball?
I think she might have handed it to her.
Maybe so.
Sadie will be fouled. 12 seconds left. Reagan gets 5th foul. Mallory Pearson will check in.
If she only makes 1, that 5th foul may turn out to be a huge thing. Because we're going to another overtime possibly if she only makes 1. She's really got to make 2 to be safe here.
Not with the Southeast Saline Bombardiers. Sadie will put the lead.
She's only shooting 1.
That's true. You're right. The dummies.
We'll guard the 3-point line, right?
I don't think they're going to shoot a 3. Coach Smith will take a timeout.
Oh, I bet she's sad she took that one.
Of course, the crowd's going, why do we call timeout? Well, you got to remember that the whistle blew and they let her continue. Six seconds left, Clark. Six seconds left. Now, last night they ran this play at the free throw line with Harris at the free. Well, they drove Getz to the basket. Harris slid down the lane and hit the 12-footer.
Yeah. I'm going to guard the 3-point line like crazy and go to another overtime. That girl just fouled out. We're playing pretty good. I'm not going to let them make a 3 to beat me. If they get something going at the rim,
you can't foul it. Harris. Schlesner's going to get it. She's got to shoot it.
Travel!
And she didn't get it off, and Sterling will win that. Well, the Southeast ladies have to feel like that was just stolen from them.
No, they don't. They got to feel great how they played in this tournament.
They might later, but the Sterling Lady Black Bears fight to the very bitter end.
Well, what a classic. This has got to go on one of your classic video reels now.
I would agree. Sterling trailed by 12 with 105 left in the, with 55 seconds left in the third quarter, and would finally only tie it up at the end of regulation, or actually at 27 seconds left. And Schlesner hit her nose on the floor when she's
a good kid.
Yep.
Southling Sleeth.
Oh, they're going to be fun to follow.
They're an awful lot like us. Good kids. We got good kids too. Good people.
This is their first time playing in the final in this tournament.
The champions of this year's Sterling Invitational, Coach Jill Rowland of the Sterling High School.
So these girls, I believe,
the first one we won ever?
I believe they've won. No, they've won one. They won
of this tournament. I mean,
so we now have
as freshmen, I think, and then they turned around and lost the last two, third and second, and then this year they won it.
Each of those young ladies that are in this contest shoot each game, and the winner with 54 points, Callie Breyer.
Well, Callie won the three-point shot, but I think she'll take that one here.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. Yeah, you could
That's
hand.
her favorite one.
Yeah, you could hand those others all away.
Were voted on by the coaches of our ladies teams. Our all-tournament team, Mike and Hamlin of Hugoton.
All-tournament team, Mike and Hamlin of Hugoton.
They're probably still here, aren't they? Aren't their boys playing?
Carson Schlesinger of Southeast of Saline.
Carson Schlesner of Southeast Saline.
Yeah, come out here, ladies, please. Stay out here mid-court so people would like to get a picture.
Hamlin must be out having Subway.
Maddie Harris of Southeast of Saline.
Oh, poor girl's going to have the thing in it.
McKenna Linden, Sterling.
Callie Breyer, Sterling. Congratulations, ladies.
Well, that's what winning does. Because those other girls from Hugoton are
very good.
Yeah. I'm not saying they should be there before these girls. That's not what I'm saying. But
No, you weren't saying that at all.
Our final award in this year's tournament is the Most Inspirational Player Award. That goes to Callie Breyer.
Callie Breyer will be the most inspirational player. I believe that's the second year in a row she's won it. Congratulations to Callie for that and the three-point contest winner. McKenna Linden for the all-tournament team. Mike and Hamlin all-tournament team. Maddie Harris all-tournament team. And Carson Schlesner with her third consecutive all-tournament team. So we'll not see McKenna, Callie, or Carson Schlesner next year.
Yeah, it's been a good run here for those kids.
Some final stats here before we get going and move on to the boys' championship between Hugoton and Sterling. For Southeast of Saline, 46% from the field. Let me take that back, 43% from the field. 38% from three-point line. They shot 47% in the first half, 59% from the free throw line for the game. Sterling ended up shooting, get this, Clark, 52%.
We shot a lot of layups down the stretch.
56% in the second half. They were 14 of 25 in the second half. Sterling was 1 for 3 in the second half and 1 for 4 in the first half from 3. Both of those Callie Breyer, but none bigger than with 27 seconds left to tie the game. Sterling shot just 28%, 60% from the free throw line, 15 of 23 in the second half. They missed 8, Clark, for the game. I should say the second half. I got to figure out how to read these. Sterling missed 8 in the second half. So a few more free throws there by the Trojans may have put that thing away, but that's how the game is played, right? Well, Sterling wins their first one since 2019, possibly. So an exciting game. Hate to see it end, actually, but hopefully this next one will be good as the surprising Sterling Black Bears end up in the finals, along with Hugoton maybe didn't figure to be there either.
They're big.
They are big.
How humongous they are.
And last year I think they shot about 90% of three-point shots against us when they blew us out last year in the semifinal.
They could not miss.
So, well, Clark, that's going to do it for me.
I'm going to interview Justin.
Well, I'll tell you what,
over here.
You let me get this one off. And
all right.
So I'm going to turn it over to the boys' game with the Dr. Bill Anderson and Clark Comley. From Sterling, the Lady Black Bears come from behind and force overtime and win 69-67, and just a tremendous effort by the Southeast Saline Trojans. Another probably the greatest girls tournament in the 9-year history in terms of the final game and semifinals. So I'm Brian Richter for the Shark. That'll do it